Hi, I'm Andy, and this is the AI Breakdown, the podcast that turns artificial intelligence into real talk. We cut through the complexity to show you how AI actually works and what it means for your job, your business, and your future. Whether you're a manager looking to level up your team's productivity, an entrepreneur wondering if you're missing the boat, or you're simply curious about the possibilities, this podcast skips the jargon and gives you practical insights you can actually use. Today, in our first episode, we're diving straight into the essentials, what this technology really is and isn't, how it's already woven into your daily life, and why those robots apocalypse headlines miss the mark completely. But before we start, here's a brief intro on me. I'm a techie with nearly 30 years in the software world, and I've worn many hats. I've been a developer, product leader, and CEO, and now I'm CTO and co-founder of Notify Technology, a thriving SaaS business here in the UK. What drives me is honestly curiosity. As sad as it sounds, I love getting my hands dirty with new tech, especially with everything happening in AI right now. At Notify Technology, I'm leading our R&D initiatives to weave AI capabilities into our products. I'm also helping our team navigate AI so they can benefit from its full potential. Outside work, you'll find me with my family in the beautiful Northumberland countryside. I recharge with regular runs, keep competitive playing basketball, and, when I'm feeling particularly brave, tackle the frigid North Sea waves. Yes, the wetsuit is absolutely non-negotiable up here. Anyway, that's enough about me. Let's crack on. So, what actually is AI? Artificial intelligence simply means teaching computers to perform tasks that typically require human intelligence. This includes analyzing data, learning from experience, recognizing patterns, making predictions, or even creating new content. AI can see, hear, and speak, read and write, and even make judgment calls, like determining which ad matches your interests, or assessing loan eligibility. It's not some unified superintelligent brain or a sentient entity plotting away. It's more like thousands of little mini experts, each brilliant at one thing and absolutely hopeless at everything else. AI is everywhere today. Sometimes it's obvious and in your face. Often it's quietly working in the background, shaping your day without you even realizing. It's there on your phone, suggesting photo edits, drafting smart replies, and queuing up playlists you didn't know you needed. It's in your car, powering lane keeping, emergency braking, and guessing your destination before you've hit go. It's also the brains behind self-driving tech. AI is changing how we explore, learn, and make decisions. More and more, we're starting with ChatGPT or Perplexity, instead of Googling or tracking down someone who might know the answer. It's even changing how we create, from weirdly brilliant bedtime stories, building a prototype app just by chatting to a bot, to launching entire businesses with AI as your co-founder. AI is woven into the fabric of everyday life. It's useful, invisible, and evolving faster than anything we've seen before. So don't think robot overload. Think super smart toolbox quietly ticking along behind the scenes, helping life and business run just that bit smoother. Now let's break down the terminology. First up, artificial intelligence, the big umbrella term. It's any technology that mimics human intelligence. When a computer does something that typically requires brain power, spotting patterns, making decisions, recognizing speech, having conversations, or even seeing, that's AI. Now, inside this AI umbrella, you've got machine learning, or ML. Think of it like an eager apprentice. Unlike old-school programming, where you'd have to spell out every rule step by step, with ML you feed the computer mountains of examples and just let it figure it out. It's like teaching a child to sort marbles by color. Show enough examples, and soon they'll get the hang of it. Machine learning is why your playlist knows your mood before you do, why fraud systems usually know when your card's been nicked, and more. Then there's generative AI, the creative prodigy on the team that exploded with ChatGPT. These are systems that don't just analyze, they create. Give them a prompt and they'll whip up an essay, invent an image, or write a catchy jingle, all out of thin air. It's like a chef who's tasted every recipe on earth, then invents their own. I find it helpful to visualize a Venn diagram. Generative AI sits within machine learning, and both are nestled under the big, sometimes chaotic, umbrella called AI. That's how the pieces fit together. Here's where it gets interesting. Let's explore where AI is actually working hard behind the scenes, making a real difference in unexpected places. Let's start with a quirky one. It turns out happy cows make better milk. Who knew bovine emotions mattered? On modern dairy farms, AI facial recognition actually scans cow expressions to detect if they're feeling content or stressed. So when Bessie looks particularly grumpy, the farmer gets a notification suggesting it might be time for some mood-boosting cow disco lights or a gourmet feed adjustment. It's farm tech with feelings, and it's already happening. Or check out your local smart gym, where AI fitness systems are helping personal trainers elevate their game. These digital assistants can analyze your form, track your progress, and suggest adjustments to your routine. While human trainers bring irreplaceable motivation and expertise, these AI tools work alongside them, offering consistent tracking and personalized recommendations. Some modern treadmills can even adapt to your fitness level and goals, adjusting difficulty based on your performance data, or recognizing that you've had a heavy weekend and need to take it easy. Modern building sites use AI-powered cameras to automatically check if workers are wearing their helmets and other required equipment, like a tireless safety inspector. Miss your helmet? You'll get a ping, not from your boss, but from an algorithm that never takes a break. Fast food's gone digital too at Wendy's. That perfectly polite, always-on voice at the drive-thru may well be AI. Never tired, never in a mood, just firing off your order to the kitchen. And behind Amazon's lightning-fast deliveries are robotic fulfillment centers. Vast grid-like warehouses where AI-powered robots swarm the floor, dodging each other with millimeter precision. They calculate optimal paths in real time, slashing idle time and boosting speed. It's how your latest impulse buy shows up the next morning like magic. The real story? AI isn't plotting a takeover. It's just quietly making daily life run a little smoother, whether you notice it or not. So the next time someone says, "I don't trust AI," ask them if they trust their email spam filter, appreciate their next day Amazon deliveries, or rely on adaptive cruise control. Odds are they've already invited AI into their life, just without noticing its arrival. So why is everyone obsessed with generative AI now, after decades of AI quietly doing its thing behind the scenes? And what lit the rocket fuse on this technology? Two big things happened almost simultaneously. First, the science went absolutely bonkers. AI models ballooned from cute little algorithms to data-guzzling Goliaths. Models like ChatGPT basically binged on the entire internet like a teenager with Netflix, absorbing everything from Shakespeare to snarky Reddit threads. The result? AI with an eerily human writing style, contextual smarts, and mind-blowing creative power. Second, and this was the real magic trick, suddenly these powerful tools arrived in ridiculously simple packages. No PhD required, just a clean little chat box that anyone could figure out. ChatGPT hit 100 million users faster than you can say disruption, leaving even TikTok's explosive growth in the dust. The investment world collectively lost its mind. $56 billion flooded into generative AI last year alone, creating a frenzied cycle of innovation, feeding investment, feeding more innovation. The result? Tasks that were once exclusively human territory, writing your meeting notes, drafting that awkward email, conjuring images for your presentation, accelerating life-saving drug discovery, or translating your global team call in real time, are now just a prompt away or embedded in everyday tools. It's not wizardry, though it feels like it sometimes. It's just extraordinary engineering democratized for the masses. The digital equivalent of going from only NASA can go to space to book your weekend lunar getaway online. That said, the hype surrounding AI often causes unnecessary fear, and we humans do tend to overreact to new technologies. In fact, throughout history, we've been incredibly bad at predicting technology's impact. Think about it. Electricity was going to fry all factory workers. It powered the modern world instead. Spreadsheets? Accountants panicked about extinction. Now they couldn't live without Excel. And remember when the internet was dismissed as just a fad? All I'm saying is, AI is following this familiar pattern. Undeniably powerful, occasionally chaotic, but ultimately destined to become as ordinary as your smartphone. The journey from terrifying new tech to can't remember life without it is practically a human tradition at this point. The media and Hollywood have shaped how we view AI, often inaccurately. Let's tackle the two most common misconceptions. Myth 1. The robots are coming for our jobs. Look, AI will absolutely automate the mind-numbing parts of your work, those soul-crushing spreadsheets and endless report writing. But that's the boring stuff you hate anyway. What remains are the human elements that machines can't touch: creativity, judgment, empathy, and strategic thinking. The World Economic Forum actually predicts AI will create more jobs than it displaces. The real truth? AI won't replace you, but someone who knows how to use AI effectively probably will. Your best move? Start upskilling now. Myth 2. Skynet is inevitable and the machines will rise. Great for selling movie tickets, absolutely rubbish as a realistic concern. Today's AI isn't secretly plotting humanity's downfall. As AI pioneer Andrew Ng brilliantly puts it, worrying about killer AI is like worrying about overpopulation on Mars. Having said that, AI isn't all unicorns and rainbows. There are genuine concerns that keep even optimists awake at night. Algorithms inheriting human biases, systems unfairly advantaging certain groups, and the unsettling reality that your personal data is being collected en masse. But these aren't AI problems, they're human problems wearing digital disguises. AI is just a tool, like a hammer, brilliantly useful for building your garden decking, completely harmless until someone decides to wave it around at a barbecue. And here's the absolute best part. If you can order takeout online or send a moderately coherent text message, you've already got what it takes to start with AI. So why not jump in with both feet, make spectacular messes, try ridiculous prompts, and watch as possibilities bloom like wildflowers? The real magic happens when you stop treating AI like it's rocket science and start treating it like your slightly weird but incredibly helpful new colleague. Trust me, your best AI discoveries will come from the digital equivalent of, I wonder what happens if I press this button. Ready for some practical advice? Let's get your AI journey rolling. 1. Start with your most soul-crushing task. You know the one. That mind-numbing work that makes you question your career choices. Writing up meeting minutes, tedious research, updating customer user guides. Throw it at ChatGPT, Claude, or Perplexity and watch magic happen. Set a 30-minute timer and play. 2. Create an AI playground culture. Give each team member a £50 monthly AI experimentation budget. Celebrate the gloriously weird prototypes and half-baked experiments. And remember, in the AI gold rush, the curious explorers beat the cautious followers every time. 3. Celebrate learning through failure. Create a dedicated AI Learnings channel where team members share both successes and fails. When someone's prompt generates hilariously unexpected results, celebrate it as a learning opportunity. The best innovations often come from experiments gone wonderfully wrong. So there you have it. AI isn't magic or a digital dictator. It's out there already, quietly helping behind the scenes, ready for you to harness. If you can use Google, you can use AI. No one's too late or too far behind. It's all about getting started, wherever you are. Got a burning AI question keeping you up at night? Drop me a line at hello@theaibreakdown.com with AI confusion in the subject line. I promise to read every email, yes really, and might even feature your question in an upcoming episode. There's bonus points for questions that make me laugh or scratch my head. Hit subscribe, tell a friend, and I'll catch you in the next breakdown, where we'll dive deep into the rapidly evolving world of Gen AI assistants.